Hey, Shalawam, all praises to Yahweh Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashim Kakudash. This is your brother Eldar Thun back at you with another video. And I want to say Shalawam to all you brothers and sisters out there who are members of the hopeful elect. Shalawam to the bishops, apostles, double honors to the elders, and all of that. So this video here, not going to make it too long, but I was doing some research on the Canadian fires. And, the experts, whistleblowers, alternative news, Salachya, I'm a little under the weather. But if they're saying that it was set up by Esau, and they got footage of helicopters dropping fires in multiple locations at the same time. So that's what they're saying. But anyway, here's a video that I came across, and I want to play some of it because it displays perfectly the scripture where it speaks about the Most High, the Lord, destroying those who destroy the earth, which that's talking about Esau. So they have something that they call geoengineering. Geoengineering refers to manipulating the climate, and they do this by ways of certain instruments, like the 5G towers, the HART program, chemtrails, also forest fires is another way. And in this video, I found out that forest fires is a weapon used by the military, which makes sense because there's a term that a strategy the military uses, which they actually got from Gad. It's called scorched earth. Let's look that up. Scorched earth. Scorched earth policy. What's that? Okay, now check this out. Let me click on this one. Might be better. Let me see. Yeah, here we go. Can I make this bigger? All right, Lord's will, y'all can see it. Scorched earth policy. Sherman was modern in his methods of fighting. He knew he needed to make the South pay and feel the loss of men, supplies, and land. So he had his soldiers burn land, buildings, crops as they traveled to different battles. That's good, but let me get another one. Here, let's do this. Okay, scorched earth policy is a military strategy that aims to destroy anything that might be useful to the enemy, including food stores, water sources, and even the local people themselves. It can be carried out by the military in enemy territory or in its own home territory while it's being invaded. The practice may overlap with, but is not the same as, punitive destruction of an enemy's resources, which is usually done as political strategy. The concept of scorched earth defense is sometimes applied figuratively to the business world, in which a firm facing a takeover attempts to make itself less valuable by selling off its assets. Another term they have for that is a fire sale, and we experienced a fire sale 2008. And this is when the economy drops, when the economy crashes and everything is up for grabs very cheap. That's called a fire sale. The term can also refer to the deliberate burning, destruction, and removal by an army of everything that would be useful to an enemy coming into the area. So again, this is a strategy that, from my understanding and research I've done in the past, that they got this from Gad, right? Here's from the Encyclopedia Britannica. Scorched earth policy, the military tactic of destroying everything that enables the enemy to wage war, including crops, livestock, buildings, and infrastructure. All right. Now let's read the scripture here. This is Revelation 11:18. That says, "And the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come." right? Talking about the wrath of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. And the time of the dead that they should be judged. Talking about the other nations, right? Headed by Esau and other nations. The nuclear destruction is when they shall be judged. And that thou shouldst give us reward unto thy servants, the prophets, and to the saints, and them that fear thy name, small and great, and shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth. So Esau destroys the earth by a method called geoengineering. All right, so let's watch some of this.
Just a coincidence? You decide. The United States military machine has always treated the environment with unimaginable contempt. What's business as usual for the military-industrial complex? Blowing up pristine tropical islands to test nuclear bombs, detonating nuclear bombs in the atmosphere, on civilian cities, using radioactive depleted uranium munitions all over the Middle East, in the Balkans, toxic water supplies on military bases for our own troops to consume, highly toxic burn pits next to military bases, which contaminated countless military personnel and civilian populations. The list goes on and on and on. For the record, the U.S. military is the largest single source polluter on the planet. Not an opinion, a statistical fact. Would the U.S. military use weather as a weapon? Short answer, yes. But would the U.S. military participate in the toxic spraying of forest lands in our own country in order to set the stage for extreme wildfire incinerations? Why would they, many ask? Let's start with this. The U.S. military has for decades stated on the record that the rapidly heating climate poses the greatest U.S. national security threat of all. Now consider this puzzle piece. Are U.S. military climate intervention operations being used to facilitate catastrophic?
So, brothers and sisters, I will put the link to this video. It's from Rumble in the description box if you want to go check it out. But I think the point is made. And the point was to basically bring more help understand and illustrate more of this scripture, to destroy them that shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth, because Esau has completely destroyed the earth and turned it upside down to the point to where the even the beasts and the animals are mourning. I mean, let me see if I can find a photo of the largest excuse me, how should I put this? Largest garbage dump in ocean. The Great Pacific Garbage Patch, right? Now check this out. Check this shit out. I hate Bing, man. Let me go to Google. Bing could kiss my you know what. Look at this shit right here, man. This is, you think this is land, right? I mean, this is in the middle of the ocean. It looks like an island. It's an island of garbage in the middle of the ocean. Right? And it's found in the Pacific Ocean. Now the water from the Pacific Oceans, that's one of the largest bodies of water. It travels throughout the entire earth. So the animals, the fish inside the Pacific Ocean, or inside the oceans, inside the waters, are being affected by this garbage. And we all know that that trickles down to every living being on the earth. Right? Let me see if it gives the size of it. The Great Pacific Garbage Patch is a collection of marine debris in the North Pacific Ocean. Marine debris is litter that ends up in oceans, seas, and other large bodies of water. The Great Pacific Garbage Patch, also known as the Pacific Trash Vortex, spans water from West Coast of North America to Japan. Do you know how many miles and miles of garbage that is? There's a website that I'm trying to get the actual mileage. Let me see of how much, because it's astounding. Let me see. Okay. The Great Pacific Garbage Patch, halfway between Hawaii and California, has grown to more than 600,000 square miles. Twice the size of Texas, and Texas is large as hell. So Esau must go. He has to go. he has to go. John 10:10. Because of, like the scripture say, the Most High don't take Esau out of the way, no flesh shall be saved. No flesh shall be saved. Isaiah 24:5 says, the earth is also defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because that they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. Now, when you look in other versions of the Bible, like the newer versions, new translation, the word there for defiled says polluted, okay? Because defiled and polluted, profane, are basically meaning the same thing. But because through the rulership of Esau, that all the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High have not been followed, right? Have been said to be evil, and all the wicked ways that Esau has said to be righteous. For that reason, this earth has been devoured by a curse. And you got to remember as well that this earth is also polluted or defiled by innocent blood. That's in Numbers, the 34th chapter. There's innocent blood by the hands of Esau all over this earth. So you got to remember that the earth has a spirit and is linked to the Most High. In the land of Israel, because Israel as a people broke the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, guess what? That land, which was once a land of milk and honey, is now a barren land. It's a barren land. The people aren't there anymore. They can't grow grass, fruits. There's nothing exported out of the land of Israel. Everything is imported. And that's because that land that was once a land of milk and honey has been devoured by a curse, because the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High are not being followed. Remember when the Assyrians took over the land, took over Israel, they had to bring Israelite priests to show them how to follow the law, statutes, commandments, because prior to that they were breaking the laws, and the Most High was sending curses, lions, to eat their ass up. So because the scripture again, the earth is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they had transgressed the laws and changed the ordinance and broken the everlasting covenant. So I'm just gonna end it on that. I didn't want to make this too long. Just wanted to bring light to this scripture right here. And like I said, I'm gonna drop the link of this video in the description box. And with that, I'm gonna say Shalawam. All praises to Yahweh, Bashim, Yahweh, Bashim, Shalawam.